this video, we are going to talk about writing equations from graphs. Our learning target, I can write the equation in slope-intercept form from a graph. I notice that I got an extra word in my learning target. So let's get rid of that extra word. We are going to use the slope and the y-intercept to write an equation of the line when we already have a graphed line. So, our first equation has been graphed, and this equation is a vertical line. Right here. I'm going to go over that in red. That is a vertical line. So let's think a moment about the slope and the y-intercept. The slope, well, it is a vertical line, so the slope is undefined. And the y-intercept, this vertical line does not have a y-intercept. It does not cross the y-axis at any point, so there is no y-intercept. A vertical line is of an equation in the form of x equals. I do not have a y equals because I do not touch the y-axis. I'm only touching the x-axis at the point 4. So this equation is x equals 4. Here's a line more like what we're used to seeing. We do have a diagonal line, so we will be able to find a slope. And we also have a y-intercept, so we should be able to identify a slope and a y-intercept to write the equation for this line. As I look at this graph, I do see that each box is being counted by 2. So my y-intercept right here appears to be at -3 on the y-axis. So I'm going to make a note that the y-intercept, which we always represent as b, is going to equal -3. And then to find the slope, I can either count boxes from one point to a second point, or I can use 2 points in the slope formula to find the change in y over the change in x. I am going to pick a second point on the line right here, and I am going to count boxes, remembering that each box, each complete box, is worth 2. So this would be 1. So I am raising 1. My slope is equal to rise over run. My rise is 1. My run is 2, 3, because it's 1 full box, 1 half a box. And I know that this graph is going up, so it is positive. So my slope is 1/3. My y-intercept is -3. And I have learned previously that the slope-intercept form of an equation is y equals mx plus b. So I'm going to replace the m and the b only. Y and x stay as the dependent and independent variable. So y equals m is 1/3. I keep x, and instead of writing plus -3, I'm going to write -3. So that would be the equation of this line. We have another one here. This one, I think we will again use y equals mx plus b. So once more, I want to find m and b. So m equals and b equals. Okay. The b, of course, is where do I cross my y-axis. I do see that I crossed my y-axis right here at 1. So b is 1. And my slope, I do see that I have a second point right here. Remembering again that each whole box is worth 2, I'm going to rise, how many? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to run one full box, so that's 2. And I know that this line is decreasing. It is going down, so it is negative. And I also know that I can simplify that a negative 4 over 2 is equal to negative 2. So the equation of my line, I keep y, I keep equals. I change m to negative 2. I keep x. I keep plus. And I change b to the 1. And that is the equation for the graph of this line. This is another special line. This line is flat. It is a horizontal line. It is completely flat. So if it is completely flat, it has a slope of 0. And it has a y-intercept of 3, because I can see right here where it crosses the y-axis. So if I substitute this one into the form of my equation, y equals mx plus b, I have y equals 0 times x plus 3. 0 times anything. What is 0 times anything? Well, 0 times anything is 0. So this equation becomes y equals 3. And if you think about it, this horizontal line does not touch the x-axis. Therefore, there are not any x's in this equation. Follow the steps. What is the y-intercept? What is my b? What is the slope? What is my m? Write the equation in y equals mx plus b form by substituting for m